right, let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about the Liver King.
Big fan. Woo!
We love Liver King, dude.
There's a Liver King table over here. Go ahead. Breach the news. You guys know the news better than the news.
Disappointed by that?
No, I was actually excited.
Oh, how come?
I was ecstatic.
Can I tell you because I have a bunch of different voices in my head. Can I tell you what each voice was thinking?
Yeah. Address that eventually.
So the first one, I was like, duh, you stupid motherfuckers. Like, this guy clearly looks like he's fucking, is on steroids. It's
like stupid motherfuckers, like everybody else.
Everyone that goes, oh, he's on steroids. I'm like, no shit. People it's like seeing someone that's bald with no eyebrows and go, he doesn't have leukemia. It's like, no, this motherfucker has it. This fool's great.
I thought you were gonna say alopecia, dude.
Nah, this motherfucker.
He went with leukemia.
That fool
and Coca Donuts, guys.
This fool's great.
This guy's not powder.
Walking with the IV bag, you're like, bro, I know what you got. You don't even gotta tell me.
He's great, dude.
Same thing
with the IV
with
bag.
Liver King. You see him, red as fuck, fucking pulsating, high blood pressure, veins everywhere.
So that looks like a roid build, right?
Yeah, it's like 100%. But then the other part of me, I'm like, oh, but that's because I'm in the industry, so I've seen this, so I can totally see if someone's just a regular person and seeing it like, whoa, this guy's jacked. Oh, well, he eats balls and he gets this buff, and they buy into it, you know?
Sure. That's the funny part, is that people bought into it.
I had a couple clients that would be like, hey man, like before like Liver King even blew up to where he was today, they'd be like, hey, you think Liver King's on steroids?
Really?
And he's like natural, right? And I was like, oh bro. No way.
Really?
No
yeah,
way.
Yeah.
No way.
It's insane that people would like.
I think certain people that aren't in the fitness space, they're just normal
people. People don't know that The Rock's on steroids.
Yeah.
Like they just don't know. You know, they don't just.
Wait, The Rock is on steroids?
Yeah.
So are people upset at Liver King now?
I don't know. I'm not too sure. Because for me,
Are y'all?
No, because for me, since day one, I saw him as a character in the fitness space.
Yeah.
So it was like watching like Insane Clown Posse, you know? It was just like, oh, this guy's
what an old reference.
I don't know where he fucking
out of nowhere.
Yo, how many voices are in your fucking head? God damn. This dude.
entertaining character, you know?
Yeah, right?
I was just like, he's just an entertaining character and I'm having fun with what he's doing.
So so now with that being said, like is he eating all that Is he eating all the fucking food the way he really is? Is he eating that way every day?
That's the thing now, right? The thing now is, if he can lie about this, how many other things is he lying about?
He had a straight face lie, dude. Like he was just straight up like, I have never taken it.
I have never taken this stuff.
So what? Emails got leaked?
Yes.
Some emails?
I like hearing from their perspective because they're emotional about it.
Well, I could tell you. So this is. For me, because
I seem upset.
I actually admire his world building, because I don't know if it's true or not, but the world that he built, where he's like, I'm natural, I eat testicles, I'm about the ancestral 9 tenets. Yeah. This fool shows his bed and it's a fucking pallet on the ground.
Oh, is it really?
It's a bed of hay.
Yeah, it's fucking. And then he has like, I have these curtains that emit like what? None of this wavelength comes in. And he talks about how his cell phone is over here, and he's like pulling rocks on his ranch. So it's like his whole world of how he lives.
Yeah.
It was really well constructed.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
modern day caveman.
You can't be mad at it.
From a marketing point of view, I'm like, that's genius.
One, I don't think people should be mad at him, and the other thing is like, I don't think he needed to lie about it.
He didn't, yeah.
Yeah, because they're like, what did...
He just talked about how, like, you know, somebody confronted him on, like, a podcast because he was getting notoriety and fame for what he was saying and doing and showing. And they'd be like, you know, do you ever take steroids? And then he would lie about it. But the second he lied about it, the second somebody else would ask another time, so he doubled down on his lie. And then he just felt like he kept on digging himself into a deeper hole of the lie.
Oh, okay.
And misleading more people, especially since he was also, like, monetizing off of, like, you know, whatever culture he was creating.
Yeah, because people were actually believing that shit. Yeah.
Did you guys watch his apology video? Because I didn't watch it.
Yeah,
was it pretty good?
It's pretty funny.
Was he meaning to be funny?
No. But he's just like saying he's like, I fucked up. I'm ashamed. I made a mistake. Like he's saying all the stuff that you kind of would think.
Yeah.
I also think he's a genius marketer because the way he says it doesn't seem like, I don't have Asperger's. But when I
mean,
maybe I do. Maybe I do.
Based off your comparisons, though, I don't know.
I think I got Asperger's.
Yeah.
He definitely has leukemia.
Speaking with someone with Asperger's, I can go, I think this guy is sincere or not. and I don't think he was sincere, but I think he knows the words and the way to like use poetry
To emote.
to get people to go, this guy's such a stand-up guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think people get caught up in that.
Because he's already done such a good job of
Yeah.
bringing everyone to like give, like if you were to write this on paper and say, this is the character that I'm gonna build, and he would like ask you, like, do you think this would work?
That's the genius part of it.
You'd be like, no fucking way, dude, you're gonna eat like raw ball
Because even in the
testicles,
leaked
like-
emails, it discusses that. This is what I'm trying to do. I want to build this character. What kind of steroids do I need? What else do I need? And it's almost as if like before he even posted his first Liver King character, he spent like 3 years of development.
Yeah.
And that's the part that I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
Bart's a fan. is
I'm
what-
a big fan. I'm a big fan.
am too, bro.
But that's what I'm saying. For me,
and I don't think it is-
I'm watching
yeah,
a real life character.
The guy's not doing any fucking harm, right?
But if you buy into it, that's the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, you wanna.
Wait. So what does he make? How does he make his money?
His supplements. I think?
Supplements, probably, like his has a
Okay.
website.
Well, he was a millionaire prior to even being like
Yeah.
famous.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Doing
because-
what?
Because he's always lived on that ranch, right?
Yeah.
What
But
we
who
doing?
knows?
Selling liver?
No, he sells he has like a supplement company that has a bunch of like different
Like all the organ meat stuff, all the vitamins you get in organ meats, if you get it in capsules and stuff. Like, so it's not necessarily like the worst thing ever, but it's just the fact of like, you know, that he's lying about doing steroids. Like, I think that's probably the biggest offense.
And then they eat like cow liver raw every single day and get
That's
sick.
what people were doing. They were like copying him because
Can't
he
you
was
get
Not
sick?
getting buff as fuck.
Yeah.
So why was he able to do it that way and other people get sick from it? They're doing the same thing he's doing, right?
He also has like a private chef and all that.
Well, he
stuff,
might
too.
not have even been doing it.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. We don't know what else he's lying about.
Now that he was lying about steroids, people are like, "Oh, you probably weren't doing any of that shit."
Yeah, was he actually eating it?
That's the thing. But that's why I think it kind of helps him. Like, I think that now that he admitted he was lying, it sort of opens him up to a different kind of audience that actually is entertained by this now.
Yeah, I wonder.
I've been entertained because like he is so good to stick into his world. There's this one video that I like every single time I watch his videos, I get impressed. There's this one he's like at some crazy suite at a Vegas casino.
Yeah.
And he goes, "I'll show you how Liver King sleeps." And then so he shows like the hotel room, right? And he goes, "I don't sleep on the bed," and he pans down, and it's all these little mats that he's sleeping on the floor. And I'm like, wow, well, because that's his character.
Because it's his tenets are that he lives
so
the way
it is-
cavemen.
So he's nailing
It's
it
a
every
character.
single
Yeah.
time. But obviously, in my mind, I'm like,
so thorough.
bro, like right after this video, you're fucking getting back on that head, you know? But the fact that he can stick to it is like, holy shit.
Also, this probably elevates him even more because now there's this new layer to him. Now we found out. Now we found out he was lying. So now people are, I'm still invested.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, I wanna know
Exactly. Now there's like a longer story, and like even like when he was on Flagrant and they're trying to get him to eat that donut, like he wouldn't do that prior, but now that he's like,
Did he eat the donut?
That's the thing. Like you gotta watch the video now because they just show it like it's like it's like a thrilling thing, and he's just like, but it's like
He's like,
It was. And then they cut.
because Schultz is like, dude, you've been lying about steroids. Eat that fucking donut, bro. It's like now he can do shit like that he wouldn't have access to that comedy
Fucking
before.
genius. Like whether it's like evil genius or good genius, just the fact that he can craft this world and then after fucking up, it opens the storylines up.
Exactly.
Like, what
Exactly.
the
Now he's Ric Flair, dude. Right?
Yeah.
Like
Now he might even be richer than
like,
before.
now he's a character. He's a professional wrestling character.
Exactly.
And now it took a stardom to a whole nother level. And it's like my favorite video is him going like, he's like, so Liver King, do you shower? And he goes, soap has never touched this body. He's like, I got a lake in the
so
back.
good, man.
yo.
And it's so funny. I mean, some people.
He's so good.
There was this famous UFC fighter, Al Iaquinta, and he was saying like, I sat behind this fucking guy at the weigh-ins and he smelled like dog shit. This guy doesn't shower at all, dude. And I was like, dude.
Was he at the event with no shirt on?
Yeah. He never.
That's his thing.
That's his other thing. He don't wear shirts.
You know what the genius thing is? When people, you know, like the funniest people are people that don't know they're funny.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You watch them and you're like, oh, that's just them. Like that guy is just, that's really him.
Yeah.
The genius part is he seems like that, but he knows he has one on you. That's the genius part where people think he doesn't know, but he knows that he knows and you don't know.
Who leaked the emails?
So it's this guy named Vigorous Steve.
Vigorous Steve.
Vigorous Steve. He explained
That's crazier than Liver King.
All right, yeah.
He explained that he only ever.
Yo, who are these guys?
Vigorous. What does that even mean in this context?
Hi guys, I'm Vigorous Steve.
Wait.
He's a trainer, but he explained that he only ever trained Liver King for a few weeks and then refunded him the money he'd spent on.
Why did he backstab him like that?
That's fucked up.
It says why the refund. Vigorous Steve claims that Liver King was only ever interested in hiring him as a trainer because he wanted advice on taking steroids. The coach also said he offered Liver King dietary advice, noting that all the influencers' diet needed a lot of changes, but Liver King declined. So speaking on his own YouTube channel, Vigorous Steve said that he was the one who gave YouTube fitness educator Derek, better known as More Plates, More Dates,
Oh, that guy.
permission to expose Liver King's steroid use. So,
So he broke it.
yeah.
Oh, on Rogan.
Yeah, he said,
That guy was just on Rogan.
He was on Rogan, but I think he broke it on his channel.
yeah, Steve said,
Oh.
I gave Derek permission to use the emails in a redacted form to help Brian, aka the Liver King, finally come clean and end the lies dead in their tracks, which to a certain extent he did. He admitted to
Well, he catapulted his career, I think.
Yeah. Because what do you think?
Yeah,
about-
because who cares about Vigorous Steve now?
No one.
Never heard of him.
And no one even cares that Liver King was on steroids. Like, he's probably getting more views than ever.
Nobody really cares. Yeah.
Like, how do you feel? Because I know a lot of fitness, like I follow a lot of fitness people, and a lot of fitness people were like really upset, and they made it like, he's Liver King.
That's just because they want to talk shit online. They wouldn't say shit to his face.
That's what I'm saying.
They would never go up to me like, yo, I was really mad about
I want to
that.
know what you think about all that. Well, actually, I guess we got your take already. You're like, I encourage it.
Well, for me, I think it's there's your industry and then there's reality, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you're a purist, obviously you want to see more guys like GSP.
Yeah.
Conor McGregor comes and he like blows the roof off the UFC. So I'm like,
way more entertaining.
yeah,
with the
it's
Liver
just
King, dude.
at the end of the day, you're playing. You have to know the room you're playing to, and for like the fitness purists, they really want to go based off science and all that shit. And then, but you have to understand that's literally your ceiling. When you have someone that I guess lies, and that's the sad truth, and why people are sad. When you lie about shit, you can go fucking way crazy, or if you're more entertaining or whatever.
Well, it's the character, like.
But he lied about steroid use.
Yeah. And he even said it. He goes, like, I wasn't hurting anybody. I was
hurting myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, if anything, like, yeah.
And I guess you could make the claim of like, young children are gonna see you. And
Talk to your. Listen, I hate when people say shit like that. It's like, talk to your kids then. Talk to your kids.
Thank you.
You don't want to have like people that say that don't have conversations with their kids.
What's Schwarzenegger on steroids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then that's the same thing. It's like when we were kids watching him, we knew he was on roids and it was fine.
Commando though.
I hear all those superheroes are too.
Yeah.
The ones in the
Chris Hemsworth, he's a motherfucker too, right?
He's on steroids.
This dude's for sure on steroids, but he's like, do my app, right? You do my app and you're gonna get jacked like Thor. And they're doing nothing but burpees and jumping jacks. And I'm like, dude, you're not gonna look like Chris Hemsworth doing jumping jacks, my boy. Like, you hate to break it to you.
Even the people on Biggest Loser are on steroids. So they don't look like
real?
them. Yeah, so I have a friend that's a coach on there. I'm not going to say their name. But like, to get a dramatized TV show.
the TV show.
Yeah. To get like a really good storyline, you need people that are losing like 100 pounds.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you going to do that in one season?
Yeah.
So to like win and help the TV, like the producers will come, I need your client to take this. And then,
griddle.
So that's
take
why,
5.
So that's why there's some coaches on there that quit. They're like, fuck, I can't be doing that, man. Like this is it's like the wrong message or whatever.
And then people commit suicide after the show.
Yeah. Or like
they gain right back.
Or like Wolverine, like Hugh Jackman, if he has to be this jacked for Wolverine and literally in 3 months he needs to fucking sing or some shit. He has to fucking
Leg is rubbed.
yeah, he has to fucking get off his gear. Like it's a lot of
his name is like the best name for steroids, like Hugh Jackman.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's almost like St. Patrick's like huge.
Jackman.
Yeah. Jean Valjean.
So I mean, there's definitely a layer of like corruption and dishonesty that transcends all industries.
I'm inspired to use
But like,
You know what I'm saying?
Liver King in comparison to all that other shit, like, I mean, what is he really?
He's a
doing?
hero. That's what he is.
I mean, he's not doing
Hero of
that.
the American people.
That shit is so classic though. It's like, what would Tiger King be without Scandal? Like, nobody cares.
Yeah,
that's true.
Now Liver King has the Scandal, and that's the best thing that can happen.
There's a part of me that made me
That's
think
so
he
true.
even planned this lean.
Really?
I think he even goes like, you know what, I've reached like my plateau.
Yeah.
Like, because that's such a perfectly formulated leak to get on more plates, more dates, because he's the biggest he's the Joe Rogan of fitness, right? Like he's the one that exposes scandals and go, oh, look at Kamaru Usman. I think he's been on steroids. Or this guy, I think he's been on steroids. He is the steroid call-out guy, and how coincidental is it that he is the one that finds out about him?
Yeah.
True.
So it could have been
And
just
these
a
emails.
genius marketing plan that's been built for like 5
I hope
years.
that's what
Kim
it is.
Kardashian
I
of the
hope.
fitness world.
You know what my favorite Liver King video is? I redact everything I just said. Is the video of Hasbulla taking a picture with Liver King?
Really?
And then Hasbulla says in Russian to his handlers, he goes, I'd rather take a picture with a dog instead.
What?
No.
And I feel bad for Liver King because Liver King's like, yeah, like I'm with my boy Hasbulla. And Hasbulla says something in Russian. And then he looks annoyed. He walks away. And Liver King's like, what's happening?
Really?
Yeah, dude.
That's a big picture with dog.
Why? If Hasbulla said that about me, dude, I'd be crushed.
Damn.
My hero, dude. He's my Liver King.
Yeah, yeah.